How is it now?
It's better now.
Yeah. Once you open the project file, new project, so you need to enter the title here, Java project name. So I have given Java demo class as a project name, and location, you can select whatever the location you want. So where you want to store your project, just you need to click on this folder, browse. So you can place anywhere. So if I want to change the project directory, or you can add anything new directory, anything you can do it. So if you click on desktop directory, you can save it on the desktop. So depends on where you want to store the project. Okay. And Java version, because we have installed Java JDK 11.0.16. So JDK version, it will automatically comes up, then create. So once you create a project, you can see like this. This is the Java. So SRC is the under SRC main main.java. You can see the example program. How many people done until here?
Done, sir.
So you got this program?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Usha?
No.
Install అయిందమ్మా ఇది?
Yeah, install చేస్తున్నాను.
Okay, okay. So you need to set up environment variables in your
Yeah,
system.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Mac environment variable setup. Second. Yes. Which version of Mac is yours? I mean Mac OS version.
i5 Intel Core.
Okay, no, not that one.
And,
OS version 11 or
mm,
OS X 10.5 Leopard or other than that. Okay.
uh, 10.14.5.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to install actually. I mean, you send one link, right? So I'm using that.
Is it downloaded?
No, because something.
Okay. 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 Can you run this program? Other people, can you run this program?
Okay.
Are you getting this run option here on the next to the blue buttons? Are you getting blue buttons here to run the program?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just we need to click on this run name. Okay. So here it has printed hello world. So this is the terminal that we are gonna get. So this is the console where we get the result. Whether whatever failures that we get, we can see here all the failures when we run the program. This will call it as a console. Okay. And terminal. This is the terminal that we are gonna use it to anything like the same way we have used command prompt, right? The same way, this is the terminal where we can run it in the terminal. Okay. So we'll learn all one by one. So first we need to know how to write the program. Suppose if I remove this, see, I removed semicolon here after system.out.println, or immediately it has thrown an error here. So insert return, insert command, insert semicolon, insert return, insert semicolon. So it is showing two options, which one you need to do. So automatically we get an error. If you do something, if you do some mistake, automatically error will pop up here. So this red mark, you can see red mark here, see, right? This is the error. Here we got the error. The same way here you can see how many errors are there in our program. So if I keep this one, automatically the error will go. Now, can you write a program for look? Can we write one program using if? So if A is greater than B, then print else uh, else print hi. So now see int, if I say A is equal to 10, is throwing an error. What is the error here? So create a local variable A, because it is not defined the type of the variable. We didn't define the type. So it is asking us to locate, to create a variable, local variable. So if I give int here, it will throw it will go an error. So because this variable A is not, maybe the font might be okay. You can see, right? You can see, can you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this A, here you can see the A, right? A is not highlighted because we didn't use that variable. If it is in this gray color, that means that A is not used in our program. Okay. If it is showing like this, the A is, so here warning also you can see warning. One warning. What is the warning? So variable A is never used. Okay, variable A is never used. If you don't use any
Yes.
variable, then it will highlight here as warnings. So just wasting the memory by allocating a variable. Okay, so if A is equal to 10, int A is equal to 10, I'm writing if A is greater than 5, just SOF. So system.out.println. If you type SO, automatically it will come system.out.println. SOS out. Okay. So now I need to write else part. Else. I'm keeping this. Hello. So it will clearly see where the if is ending, where the else is ending, where the main method is ending, where the main class is ending. So it will be in this format. So we can minimize. So this main method has ended. Under main method, everything is there. Okay. If is ending here. So if class is ending here. Same else is ending here. So you can expand like this. So you will come to know where if is ending, where else is ending. Okay. Where main class is ending. Main method. So this is where we can see. If you are getting confused, so if you click like this, see, this is the if class. So if is ending here. Same way, if you click on here on the cursor on the curly bracket, you can see that this is ending here. If you click here, so this is whole main method where the curly bracket has opened here and that curly bracket has ended. Main curly bracket has ended here. The same way, if you click here, so this is the main class, so it is ending here. So why still we are getting why we are getting here? Condition A is always true. So it is showing that condition will be always true because A is greater than A is equal to 10. We have given A, we are comparing with A is greater than we are comparing with 5. So it will be always 10. So then just I'll simply run main method hello world. It is printing hello world because it is coming here and checking the condition 10 is greater than 5. Yes, it is coming and printing this one. Okay. So this way we can use. Now we write one program for int. How we are going to write for? What are the three declarations that we have here? What is the purpose of for? When we use for?
When we know the iterations.
Yeah, when we know number of iterations we need to do. That time we go for. Okay. So what is the declaration? We need to declare int I is equal to 10 and I is equal to 1. Next, we need to give the condition, right? Greater than or equal to 10, then increment. What happened? Everyone is sleeping. So system dot so just so out. So small s out. If you click enter, it will automatically comes up. So print numbers. So how to concatenate? How you are going to concatenate? like this, right? This is the message that we are passing to print. Okay, then what is the value of I? Okay, if I run now, it has to print hello world and it has to print 1 to 10. Why it didn't print here? Hello world. Why it didn't print? Because the else part, it is taking as one program. If a is greater than 5, it has to print here and it is stopping. So what we do, I'm gonna keep this for loop here, if. Okay, if a is greater than 5, then come inside, then do for loop. Okay, what happens now? Still it is printing for loop only. Why? Still it is printing only this one. Why it is not coming into the for loop? So debug it, debug. So debug, what is the purpose of debug means? So we can, wherever we want to stop the program, we can stop it. If you want to debug it, just click on that particular line like this. If you click on that particular line, this debug will be activated. So when we want to run it in a debug mode, debug main, so instead of run, we click debug. So here, see, it has come here. Okay, it has come the program and stopped here. So if you want to step over is F8. So if you want to step over means it will come to the next line. Step over will help you to come into the next line. So it is quitting. Why it is quitting? Because, so if I run it, it is printing only this one, because the I variable we have initialized inside the if condition. So if you keep a here, we can't use for loop like this. Okay, so if a is greater than 5, system.out.println hello world, else it is like this. So now I'll use for loop outside int I is equal to 1, I is greater than or equal to 10, I plus plus. Okay, I'll tell you how to use if condition inside for loop. So what happens now? It will print 10 numbers, right? So I'm running this one. But it's behaving odd. Why for loop is not working? What I'm doing mistake? What is the mistake here? What is the mistake that I'm doing? Why it is not coming inside for loop? Why? Can you see the programs for we have written the programs for? What is the mistake here? Because I'm writing greater than, right? 1 is greater
Sorry,
than
less than, yeah,
1 is greater than 10, right? 1 is greater than 10,
yeah.
greater than or equal to 10? No, it is
No,
quitting.
less than, yeah.
Yeah, so the same mistake we have done here in the if condition as well. So that's why it's come up like this. I'm going back. Okay. So if you see this one now, so see,
Yeah.
hello world, print numbers 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Okay, because the condition that we have put it here is wrong. So after executing this if condition, it is coming and printing if. So the same thing what I said previously, I can take this if for and I can keep it here. So if is a greater than 5, then print these numbers. Hello world and print numbers 1 to 10. So I'll run. See, hello world and numbers print 1 to 10. So how is it working? How this program is working? If you want to check, so debug method, okay, a is 10. So it is here now. It will check the condition whether a is greater than 10, 5. Yes, it's shown true, right? So I will step over. It will come into the next lane. So it is coming here and it will print hello world. Then again I step over. Okay, it came to for loop. Okay, what is the I value here? I is 1. It will check the condition and it will come and print. If the condition is true, it will come and print. So step over. A is 10, I is equal to 1. Okay, then here it is showing C, I is equal to 1. So it will print, it will go back because this is a for loop. It will loop 10 times. Okay, now I will be incremented to 2. So I is equal to 2. Go back, come. So it will loop until the condition fails. 10. Now it is coming out and printing. It is printing. So you can debug any program if you have any issues. So why it is failing? It will throw an error. If it is throwing an error and if suppose the condition is not whatever the condition you have written to check it, if it is not giving the proper result, then we can debug where it is failing, where it is giving wrong result. So debug will help you to check the program. Wherever you want to debug it, you can check it. When you are writing lot of conditions, then it will help us to debug it. So maybe somewhere we might be written wrong condition. It program won't fail, but result when we are comparing the result, it will fail. Are you getting? Can you write this program in your system? Please, can you write your program? I'll help Usha to set up her machine. Meanwhile, so next what we are gonna do. So we are gonna print so we are gonna print this one. Next in the next program we are gonna print like this. We are gonna print like this. Okay. How to do this? Using for loop, we need to print this one. Okay. So meanwhile, can you try this program to run it? I'll help Usha. Usha, yeah. Visha, how did you able to install?
I installed.
Okay.
I
So
installed, but after that, what can I do?
you need to set up environment variables.
Uh,
Java. Java
I
is
mean,
already.
just I installed it. It shows like a project's customized, so I need to create the new project.
Yeah, you need to set up how you need to set up environment variables. So 1 second.
Okay.
Version export Java. Open the terminal.
Okay.
Okay, can you type this command? What is, can you check what is the version of Java that you have in your system?
Yeah, it's a 10.14.5.
Yeah. Okay. Export Java home.
Export Java.
1 second, I'll ping here. I'll ping here in the chat.
Okay.
Export Java underscore home, Java capital underscore capital home.
Okay.
Then so is equal to, so we need to pass the version here.
Okay. Export Java home.
So is equal to user library. So wherever you want to set Java home, so you can pass like this: user library exe Java home hyphen version number under the greater than or less than symbol. Version is there, right? You need to enter the version number.
Okay. After I typing, I need to enter the number, the version number, or
Yeah, in this place, version place, you need to enter the version number of.
okay. 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 After that, enter.
Yeah, it will ask you yes or no. Yes.
Okay.
Why?
It shows like a command not found.
Oh, okay. Maybe npm. Okay, I'll help you after the class.
ఓకే 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 ఫస్ట్ ఎలా సెటప్ చేసుకోవాలని ఇప్పుడు న్యూ ప్రాజెక్ట్ క్లిక్ చేశాను అక్కడ నేమ్ లొకేషన్స్ అక్కడ మనం అన్ని మెన్షన్ చేయాలా నేమ్ ఏంటి అని
New project. So just enter the name of the project, Java demo class.
ఓకే
Then create. What else it is asking?
నేమ్ లొకేషన్ అండ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ బిల్డ్ సిస్టమ్
So language, what it is coming?
సో సారీ
Is language coming? Version Java version is coming there.
జావా
So if you see here, new project, right? So name,
సెకండ్
location, name, location.
Name I entered. After that, it's the location. Okay.
Location wherever you want to save your program, select that location. And JDK version, is it coming up? JDK version?
Yes. Yes.
11?
11.0.16. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then create.
Okay. The location I need to choose, right? Okay.
Once you create it, it will automatically open IntelliJ, and you will get a small program main.java under src. Have you written this program? Did you enter? Did you run it?
Mhm.
Inside if we are writing for loop. If the condition is true, we are printing 1 to 10. If it is false, then it will be printing else part. So what I'm going to do in the else part, how you're going to print 10 from 10 to 10 less than or equal to 1? No. So you need to keep here greater than symbol. So I am giving a greater than. So what it is gonna do? It is gonna come here, and it is gonna come to else part for int I is equal to 10, I greater than equal to. So I is equal to 10. 10 is greater than or equal to 1. Yes. So so it is printing 10, 9, 8. So it will be in the decremental order. So now see. So print 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 1. Then then hello, because hello we have printed after if the condition fails, it has to come and print the numbers from 10 to 1. If it is true, it has to print the numbers 1 to 10. Are you following? Too silent today. Ram?
Yes, I'm following it.
Okay. Ajay?
Mhm.
He left the class, I thought.
Sorry?
క్లాస్ అంటే లెఫ్ట్ చేశాడు ఇప్పుడే, మళ్ళీ జాయిన్ అవుతారేమో.
ఓకే ఓకే. సునీత గారు మీరు?
నా ప్రోగ్రామ్ అయితే రన్ అవ్వలేదు. నాకు తెలిసి నేనైతే సరిగ్గా చేయలేదు.
ఓకే. మీకు ఎర్రర్స్ చూపిస్తుంది కదండి, అక్కడ ఎర్రర్స్ చూపిస్తుంటుంది ఆటోమేటిక్గా. మీరు ఎక్కడైతే ఎర్రర్ చేశారో అక్కడ ఎర్రర్ చూపిస్తుంది.
చూపిస్తుంది.
ఓకే. ఏం ఎర్రర్స్ చూపిస్తుందండి? ఎక్కడ చూపిస్తుంది? ఏ లైన్?
నేను ఓన్లీ ఫర్కే చేసినట్టున్నాను.
ఓకే.
చాలా ఎర్రర్స్ 5 ఎర్రర్స్ చూపిస్తున్నాయి.
ఓకే. ఓన్లీ ఫర్ అంటే సో maybe we need to comment all this. So I'll comment it. I'll comment all this. Okay. So this is the for program. For is starting here and ending is here. The main class, it is starting and ending here, and the class main method is starting here. So it will be like this, right? For, just for. So maybe you are entering more brackets, closing brackets. If you are written for, no need to have this many brackets, close brackets.
ఇది సైజ్ కొంచెం ఇంకా పెద్దదా అవుతుందా రాజా గారు? ఇంకింతేనా? ఇందాక బాగానే అనిపించింది.
I don't think so.
ఓకే.
Let me try. I need to check under this one.
పర్లేదు రాజా గారు, మీరు చేస్తూ ఉండండి. నేను రేపటికల్లా నేనైతే సెట్ అవుతాను కొంచెం అలవాటు పడి.
Okay. So if you share your screen, maybe I can help you.
నేను ఇంత ప్రోగ్రామ్ కూడా నేను రాయలేదు, సో నాకు తెలిసి అందుకే నేను ఈవినింగ్ కూర్చుని
ఆటోమేటిక్ గా మీకు అయితే మెయిన్ క్లాస్ మెథడ్ వచ్చింటది కదండి?
వచ్చింది.
So int I is equal to 10 because only this one it is there, system.out.println hello world. So we have added int a is equal to 10 and then we have written the if condition. Okay, if a greater than 11, then close else. We have written first if before writing for. First if రాయండి, if condition రాయండి. If a greater than 11, then print, else print hello. First if రాయండి, తర్వాత we can write for. So now we are going to gonna write a program to print what we'll call rectangle, right? So this one, what I have shown is this. So we are increasing the stars in each and every line. So we are printing 5 rows. First row it will be 1 star, second row it will be 2 stars, third row it will be 3 stars. Okay, fourth row it will be 4 stars, fifth row it will be 5 stars. Okay, this is the this we are gonna print it now. So to write this one, we need to know nested for loops. So okay, maybe I'm sharing only this one. Stop present. Plus. So we will be discussing about nested for loop. What is meant by nested for loop? Nested, what is meant by nested? Anyone? So nested means suppose we have written one for loop, and under that for loop we are going to write one more for. So this will call it as a nested for loop. So writing one for loop, under that we are writing one more for loop. So that will call it as a nested for loop. So like that we can write any number of for loops. That will say that nested for loop. This will call it as outer for loop. outer for loop, and this we'll call it as a inner for loop. Okay, outer and inner for loop. So if we are using outside of, so if we are using one more for loop, inner for loop outer for loop, then we'll say that we'll call it as a nested for loop. Okay, so we need to use nested for loop to print the stars that I have shown. So how we are going to use? Sorry, someone is not understanding. Ajay, I written the program, Ajay, last program.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was done.
Yeah. So you understood what is meant by nested for loop?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yeah. Outer for loop, and under outer for loop we'll be having one more for loop, that is inner for loop. So like this, if we are using two for loops, then we'll say that we'll say that nested for loop. So to print the stars, we need to use nested for loop. So public class, I'll explain you program. Okay. So I'm printing pyramid. Public static void main string args. Okay. Now I'm gonna write one for loop. Okay. For I is equal to 1, int I is equal to 1. Okay. I greater than 5, because we have 5 rows, right? I less than or equal to 5. Why I'm taking 5 rows? 5. Why I'm taking 5? Because we have 5 rows, right? First we are printing 1 star, next we are printing 2 stars, next we are printing 3 stars, next we are printing 4 stars, next we are printing 5 stars. So we have 5 rows. That's why I'm taking I less than or equal to 5. Then I plus plus. Okay. So this for loop is to get the number of rows, to print the number of rows. So our program is to print 1. This is the second row. In the second row, we are printing 2 stars. In the third row, we are printing 3 stars. In the fourth row, we are printing 4 stars. In the fifth row, we are printing 5 stars. This we want to print. So to print this pyramid, so number of rows is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's why I is less than or equal to 5. Okay. This for loop is to get the number of rows. First for loop is to get the number of rows. Okay. And the second for loop is to print this. Okay. What you are gonna write? So now in the second for loop, what you are gonna do? For I'll take one more variable int j is equal to 1. Okay, j is equal to 1. So to print the first only 1 star in the first loop, what you gonna do? What condition we can keep here? What condition we need to keep here? Can you guess?
Greater than or equal.
J less than or equal to I. J plus plus. I'll tell you why. Okay. So int j is equal to 1, I is equal to 1 less than or equal to 1. True, right? Then what happens? It will come and print. 1 second. It will come and print system dot out dot print ln. We should not print ln. Okay, we should not print ln here. And dot out print. What we need to print? Star, right? So I'm passing star here. Okay, I'm closing this. Okay, once the condition comes out, I'm printing again. System dot out dot print ln, because we need to go to the new line, right? Once we print first star, we need to go to the new row, right? New row. So that's why I'm printing ln. So here, if I want to two stars, if I want to print 2 stars, I don't want to go until I print 2 stars into the next line. So that's why I didn't use ln here. Are you getting? So the main for loop is ending after this one. So this for loop is ending here. This for loop is ending here. So now if I explain you where, so I'll close. Okay. So what happens now? For int I is equal to 1, 1 is less than or equal to 5 is true. Then it is gonna come here. Int j is equal to 1, 1 is less than or equal to 1. Is it correct? 1 is less than or equal to 1 because I is equal to 1, right?
Yes, sir. This one correct.
So 1 less than or equal to 1, correct. So what is going to come? It is going to come system dot out dot print. So it is going to print star. It is going to print star. Okay. Now it will go here. So only this will happen now. Okay. Only this loop will happen until it fails. Until it fails. Okay. Now j will be incremented because the condition is true. Until this condition is false, it will be in this loop only, inner loop only. So I is equal to, now j, what happens after printing star? What happens? J value will be 2, right? Int j is equal to 2. J is equal to 2. 2 less than or equal to I is 1 only, right?
Yes, yes.
I is equal to 1 only because we are doing only this for loop. We are not incrementing the I. We didn't come out of this loop. We didn't come out of this loop. Then only it will go for here. So j is equal to 2. 2 less than or equal to 1, false. It will come here. It will print this one. Okay. It will go to the next lane and print and come out, and it will go and increment the I value. Now I will become 2. 2 less than or equal to 5. True. Then it will come here. J is equal to 1. J will be 2 right now. J will be 2. J is equal to 1. Sorry, j is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 2. Is it correct? I value is 2 now. J value is 1. 1 less than or equal to 2. Is it correct or wrong?
1 less than 2, correct.
Correct.
So it will come and print star. Okay. Next it will go here. J is equal to 2. 2 less than or equal to 2. Correct?
Correct.
So it will print one more star. Okay. So to give the space after the star, I am giving some space here. So we need to print 2 stars in the second row, right? So to print 2 stars, I'll give the space here. So I'm giving space here, this space, so that it will get the space on the after the second star. Okay. Now j is equal to 3. 3 less than or equal to 2. Wrong. It will come out and print that total whatever it is there, it will print total here. In the first star, the 2 stars it will print. Then go back, I will be incremented to 3. 3 less than or equal to 5, true, it will come here. J is equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 3. It will check 1 is less than or equal to 3. Yes, it will come here, print star. Then it will go J2, 2 less than or equal to 3. So it's true. It will print one more star. Then it will go here again. J is equal to 3. Yeah, 3 less than or equal to 3. Correct. It will print third star and go back. J is equal to 4. 4 less than or equal to 3. Wrong. It will come out and print this one. Okay. Again, go back. I will be incremented. I is equal to 4. 4 less than or equal to 5. Correct. It will come here. J is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 4. True. It will come print star. Then it will keep on looping until it fails. Once it fails, it will come here. So I'll take this program. Okay. I'll run here. So I'll be running the same. Okay. So maybe one. So now this is the program. Okay. First, what happens? It has to print first 1 star, right? So what I'm doing, I'm giving the debug point here on the first for loop. Then I'll be running it in the debug mode. I'll show you how it is gonna work. So it is in the for loop now, first for loop. Okay, I'll click on step over. It is coming here. I is equal to 1 now. Okay, it will check the condition 1 less than or equal to 1 is true. Then it will come and print star. Okay, so now it has come here because this condition has met. Then what happens? It will go and increment the J value. Normally what happens the for loop? Until the condition fails, it won't come out of that for loop, right? Are you getting?
Yes. Yes.
Until, what is for loop? It will check, it will iterate until the condition fails, right? It will iterate inside, it will iterate the for loop until it fails, right? So if I give 1 to 10, 1 is less than or equal to 10, it will loop inside like this 10 times. And after the condition fails, then it will come out and print. Right, the same way. So here, this for loop, inner for loop will keep on doing it until it fails. Okay, so now it will print star. Then what happens? It will go here again back. J is equal to, now what happens? J value will become 2, 2 less than or equal to I. So 2 less than or equal to 1. Because I is equal to 1, J will increment to 2 when it comes to here. So it has failed and it is coming and printing here. So now the main for loop system.out.println is printing. Okay, then it is going here and it's checking for int. I will be incremented to 2 now. So it is coming here. I value is 2. See, I value is 2. Now J is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 2. So it is going to check. It is true. J is equal to 1. I is equal to 2. Then it's going to keep on doing this. So it is failed because J is 3. 3 less than or equal to 2. False. Then it is going to come and print 2 stars. So it will be I is equal to, I will become 3 now. J is equal to 1. I is equal to 3. 1 less than or equal to 3. Correct. It will come and print 1 star. Then it will go and increment J. J will be 2 now. 2 less than or equal to 3. Correct. It will come and print 1 more star. Then it will go here. J is equal to 3. I is equal to 3. 3 less than or equal to 3. Correct. It will come and print the third star. Okay. Now J is equal to 4, but I is equal to 3. 4 less than or equal to 3. It's wrong. Then it will come and print here. So third row has been printed. So it will print like this. So now 4 times it will loop here. 4 times it will loop because j will become I will become 4. So it will loop until 4 times. Next, when it comes to I is equal to 5, this loop, how many times it will loop? This one, this for loop, the second for loop, how many times it will loop? How many times, how many iterations it will do?
5.
5. Because we need to print 5 stars at the end, right? So it will loop 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will come out, then it will check I will be incremented to 6. This condition will fail because 6 is less than or equal to 5. It will fail, then it will come out of the for loop. Yeah, it will come out of this for loop, then come out of the main method. So what happened? Why it is printed 2 stars? Not a first. So we should not keep this star here. Okay, we should not keep that star. So now if I run it, just I want this line to just this print is just to come to next line, just to come to next line. System.out.println is to come out of from this lane to this lane. So I want to switch the lane. So that's why I'm printing just system.out.println. ln is used to go to the new line, right? So like this, we need to print star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars. So this system.out.println is just to come to the new line. Have you understand? Nested for loop.
Yes.
Sunita garu.
అర్థమైంది రాజు గారు. అర్థం అవడానికి అయితే అర్థమైంది. అది ప్రోగ్రామ్ చేస్తే గానీ నాకు తర్వాత కూర్చొని కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ రాదు.
Okay, Ajay. So
Yes, I got it. Let
yeah,
us.
this
Right.
is the out. Yeah, Ajay, go on. Ajay, you are telling something. Can you go on?
Yes, sir. I got it. Just need to practice or write some program.
Yeah. So here, this is the outer for loop. Okay, this is the outer for loop. So this is the inner for loop. Okay. Outer for loop, we are using I here to check the condition. So I will decide how many times this inner for loop has to iterate, right? I is deciding how many times this inner for loop has to iterate because j less than or equal to I. J less than or equal to I. So if I is equal to 1, then it will be iterating only one time. If I is equal to 2, then this for loop will be iterating 2 times. If I is equal to 3, this for loop will be iterating 3 times. If I is equal to 4, this for loop will be iterating 4 times. If I is equal to 5, this for loop will be iterating 5 times. Okay. So we are printing this system.out.println empty1 to come to the next lane. So here it will be printing star. That stars will be kept as it is. After one star, it will be printing next star to the next one, third one. So then it will be coming to the new line. Once it exits and comes here, it will come to cursor will come here into the next lane. Next, after printing this one, cursor will come to the next lane. Due to this system.out.println. ln is the to come to the next lane. Cursor will come to the next lane, new lane. Okay. So if I don't use this system.out.println, how is it going to print? If I don't use this system.out.println, how it will print? What will be the output? Anyone?
In a single row it will print.
Yeah, it will be in a single row. So if you see, See, all are printed in a single row because we didn't use ln here. So all will be printed in a single row. This, so after, because after this for loop, after the inner for loop, we are printing, we are just coming out of the, coming to the next line. So that's why it is printing in the next line. Yeah, so like this. This for loop will help us to go to the new line after this for loop has failed. After inner for loop condition fails, then it will come and go to the, it will, this statement will help us to go to the new lane. Cursor will go to the new lane. Cursor will be here. After first for loop, cursor will be here. After that, cursor will move to here, like this. Okay. So can you print now in the reverse order? 5 stars in the first lane, second lane, third lane, like reverse. Can you print this one in the reverse order? Can you print reverse order? How you are gonna print in the reverse order? I want like this. So this is important question. So people will ask in interview to write the program to print like this. In India, definitely they are gonna ask.
We need to change greater than symbol.
Okay. Which one needs to change?
Inner one, sir. Outer one is for just for the rows.
Outer one is just for rows. So what is I value here? Which I value? Int I is equal to how much I need to declare?
I is 5.
5. Yeah, because the first row is 5, right? First row is we need to print 5 stars. What is I value? I less than or equal to
1.
1. Because we need, last row is 1, right? So I plus plus or I minus minus. What is this? What is the
I minus
increment?
minus.
Decrement, right? We need to decrease, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then inner for loop, what you are gonna do? For int j is equal to,
For int j is equal to
5.
5.
Yeah.
And
What is the j less than or equal to or greater than or equal to?
greater than or equal to.
Can you check int j is equal to 5? Is it right? This for loop has to start from 1, right? First, how it is gonna loop 5 times if you keep int j is equal to 5? 5 is less than or equal to 5, right? How many times it will loop?
1 time.
1 time. Is it gonna loop 5 times there if you keep j into j is equal to 5?
Not at all. No.
No, sir. J is equal to 1.
J is equal to 1. So then condition j less than or equal to I is correct, or we need to change? Do we need to change? So 1 less than or equal to 5, is it correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now j increments 2. 2 less than or equal to 5.
Yes.
Yes.
So then it is gonna loop 5 times, right?
Mm.
No need to change any condition.
Condition. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this should print like this. So I'm running this program. Why it didn't print? Why it didn't print?
I think
Yeah.
J is con-
I is less than you kept. I is greater than, I think so. Is it correct or not? I don't know.
So I is equal to 5, 5 less than or equal to 1. Is it correct?
No.
No.
So what we need to keep?
Greater
Greater than,
than.
right?
the-
I is equal to 5, 5 less than or equal to 1. Wrong. 5 greater than or equal to 1? Yes, 5 is greater than 1, right?
yeah.
So it will come here and it will loop 5 times. Okay, and it will print. See? Understood?
Yeah.
How to use the loops, for loops?
Yeah.
So we need to check. So this for loop will help us how many rows it has to iterate this for loop. This for loop will tell how many times it has to iterate this inner for loop. Okay. This for loop will decide how many times this for loop has to iterate. So we know how many rows it has to print. So we already know number of rows. We already know number of iterations the outer loop has to do, and we already know how many iterations it has to do the for loop, the inner for loop. Automatically, we know how many iterations it has to do. So that's why we go for loop. If you know number of iterations we need to do, then we go for loop. Okay. Do while loop, when we are gonna use while loop? When we'll use while loop?
Loops can execute a block of code.
So
We
we'll use
don't know
while
the
loop.
number
No.
of iterations.
No.
Yeah, if you don't know number of iterations, then we go for while loop. But when we know for in number of iterations, then we go for loop. That is the difference. If you know number of iterations, then we go for loop. If you don't know number of iterations, then we'll go for while loop. That you need to remember. Okay, that is the difference between while and for. Okay, now can you print can you write this program in different way? Can you write this program in different way? Can we write the same program? Can we write the previous program, which I need to print 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, this in the reverse order? Is it possible to write in different way? So I'll write like this. Is it correct or not? Tell me. A is equal to 1, I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I less than or equal to 5. Okay. J is equal to 5. J is greater than or equal to j is equal to 5. J greater than or equal to I. j minus minus, and I can write I plus plus here. Is it right? What output this gonna give? If it is right, what output is gonna give? If it is not right, what output it's gonna give? What will be the output of this program? What will be the output of this program? Keep pen and paper. What it is printing on the first for loop. Come on, think. Int I is equal to 1. Okay, 1 is less than or equal to 5. Is it correct? Yes. It is gonna come to inner for loop. J is equal to 5. 5 is greater than or equal to 1. Is it correct? Come on.
Yes.
What happens? It will come and print 1 star. Next, it will decrease 5 to 4, right? Decremental, right? We are using decremental condition there. So J will become 4. 4 is greater than or equal to 1. Is it correct?
Yeah.
So it will come second, it will print second star. It will loop 5 times. It will print the first row with 5 stars. Right? The same output will come by using this program as well. See? So we can write our program in 2 ways. We can use for first int we can change this condition or this condition. So however we want to write, we can write. So but don't get confused. Whatever way you write is correct. Previously I had written here the highest value. Now I have written the highest value here. Previously I have decremented here. Now I'm decrementing here. So I'm reversing the loop. So this condition I written here. Now this condition I had written here previously. Now that condition, this condition I'm writing, the previous condition, whatever I had written here is I'm taking it to the second for loop. Just exchanging. That's it, right? I'm exchanging it, right? So this one I'm putting here in the first for loop, and this one I'm putting in the second for loop. So if we exchange this one, it will print the same. Is it going to print the same, right? Are you getting confusion? Any confusion? No one is talking. Have you understood?
Little bit confused for me. This one, second one. First one I understood.
Okay.
When you exchange the values.
So int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Okay. First I need to print 5 rows. five stars. Okay, here I'm deciding how many loops it has to do, because it's already we already know by seeing this condition that this will be looping 5 times. Based on this, I greater than or equal to 5, based on this we know how many rows it is gonna print. Okay, after coming here, I'm instead of going plus plus, I'm coming from down to from top to bottom, like 5. I'm starting with 5. I'm doing decremental. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same, right? It is looping 5 times. First time we need to do 5 loops. I can keep like this. One is I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. It will loop 5 times because j is 5. Okay, leave it. Whatever. So whatever you understood, keep it that one. So you should understand the concept how the outer for loop and inner for loop will act. Okay, whatever you were comfortable, just do that one. So I'm reversing it. The door open చేయాలనుకుంటా. So this is the program that you understood, right? Yeah, this is the program that you people got understood, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So రెండిట్లో ఏదో ఒకటి ఉంటుంది. So are you clear about for loop, nested for loop? If I give any program on nested for loop, can you able to do it? So you need to practice, then only you'll come to know. When you are listening, when I'm doing it, whenever you are listening, you'll all get everything. Everything will be understand. But when you are writing, then only trouble comes.
Yes.
So that's why we need to practice. So use the debugger. Okay, wherever you want, debug it and see what it is doing. So when we are running, right click, debug it, debug main. So what happens, it will come here. Suppose I given 5 here, but it's already late, so let me stop this program. Okay, I have given 5. So now I try to debug it because it won't fail. So if I run this program, it won't fail. Okay, it won't fail, but the result is it didn't display any result, right? So we need to check where it has gone wrong, where our condition gone wrong. So for that purpose, what I'll do, debug. Okay, so it is outer for loop. Then I'm gonna step over F8, come here. So it is directly going out, exiting. It is not coming here. Why it is not coming here? Because I is equal to 5, I less than or equal to 5, 5 is less than or equal to 1. Is it true? It's true, right? 5 less than or equal to 1 is true, right?
No, sir.
No. So it is failing here. So 5 greater than or equal to 1. Okay. Let's run. So run now, debug it. Okay, now. So I is equal to 5, 5 is greater than or equal to 1. Correct. Correct, right? So I'll inner for loop. It is coming here, checking j is equal to 5. Okay, 5 less than or equal to 5. It's correct. Okay, it's correct, right? 5 less than or equal to 5.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay, it is coming in. Next, what it's gonna, j is equal to 6. 6 less than or equal to 5. Wrong. So it is coming out and printing. So what output it will print now? what output it will print now?
Single star.
Single star, right? So now it will go here. I will be decremented to 4. It is coming here. J is equal to 5. 5 less than or equal to 4. Is it correct?
No, sir.
No. So what happens? It will go. Everything fail. Only 1 star. But we are planning to print 5 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars, 1 star, right? So the output is wrong. Only one is coming. Where it is failing? Here. This condition, we are writing this condition wrong. So based on debugging, we'll come to we understood that this condition is wrong. So what we should do? We should keep 1. Then it will print. So we'll understand where we have written the wrong condition by debugging it. You people are not at all responding today. Don't know. Okay. Have understood why we are using debug? What is the purpose of using debug?
To get the errors where we have
We need
written
to fix
wrong.
the errors, which part
Yeah.
is exactly the errors
Yeah.
is going on.
How the code is running. So
Okay.
we'll come to know how the code is running, where the flow, where the exit is happening, where the loop is continuing. So we'll clearly understand, and we can easily find out if we mistake any condition, if we do any mistakes on the writing the conditions. By using debug, we can fix our wrong conditions wherever we have written the wrong condition. The flow of the program we can see clearly what is the flow of the program by using debug, right? So because of I am keeping the debug here, it is coming here into the second for loop. Okay, it is looping 5 times here. We can clearly see how the program flow is happening. After 5 loops, when this condition fails, then it is coming out and going to this for loop. So if you run the program normally, if you run the program, we can't see that, right? Only in the debug portion we can see how the flow of the program is happening. Okay. Hope try to practice it. I'll give some more programs for assignment. Okay, try to practice it. Try to run it. Okay, what's happening? Do some experiment on the for loop, inner for loop, outer for loop. Change the conditions and see what will be the result. You need to able to guess what will be the result of that for loop. Like now Ram has said that it is going to print only 1 star. Like that, you should be able to guess the result by seeing this code. Then that means you understood the for loop. Okay. That's it, Andy, for today's class. If you have any doubts, you can call me or you can chat with me.
అన్నయ్య నాది ఒకసారి ప్రోగ్రామ్ చూపిస్తారా?
Yeah, sure.
ఫస్ట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్.
Okay, you can stop the recording. See you tomorrow.